Israel's military pounded Gaza City with airstrikes today prior to a planned takeover offensive, while militant group Hamas held further talks with Egyptian mediators. As a humanitarian crisis in the besieged enclave continued, more Palestinians have now died of starvation and malnutrition in Gaza in the past several days.
Israel disputes those malnutrition hunger figures reported by the health ministry in the Hamas-run territory. NBC's Matt Bradley has more from Tel Aviv.
Well, Palestinian health officials in the Gaza Strip just said that 8 more people have died from malnutrition. This raises the number of people who have died from hunger-related conditions to well more than 200. And all of this is going on as we're not seeing any new additional hope around possible negotiations to end the fighting in the Gaza Strip. Now, Israeli media is reporting that Hamas has sent a delegation to Cairo for further negotiations, and it's unclear whether or not we're going to see that kind of action from the Israeli side, whether they're going to send a delegation. But according to Israeli media, we're hearing that Cairo, the Egyptians, this is as opposed to Doha and Qatar, which has been leading a lot of these negotiations, that they're now proposing a new plan to end the war completely and free all the remaining hostages all in one go. Now, this is what we'd heard from Steve Witkoff earlier, and it comes as, again, we're seeing more and more international anger around the continuing crisis in the Gaza Strip. More European nations have signed on to a new statement saying that they're not going to tolerate any more images of starvation and that they want to see Israel do something about this situation. Now, it's been several weeks since the Israelis started allowing in airdrops and truckloads of goods into the Gaza Strip, but still, health authorities are worrying and warning that there will be more deaths to come if the situation persists. Matt Bradley, NBC News, Tel Aviv.
Over the weekend, Israel took credit for killing a journalist, a correspondent with Al Jazeera. Israel largely does not let international journalists into the Gaza Strip, so organizations have relied on Palestinian reporters in the territory. 184 Palestinian journalists and media workers have been killed in Gaza since the beginning of the war. Meanwhile, 18 journalists and media workers have been killed in the Russia-Ukraine war.